freedom of the original source who expressed them. They do not necessarily represent the opinions of Revolution Radio and freedomslips.com, its staff, or affiliates. You're listening to Revolution Radio, freedomslips.com, 100% listener-supported radio, and now we return you to your host.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the second hour of the Samsel Report, right here on Revolution Radio. Number to call in, 727 474 1086. So there you go. That's the number to call in. Coming to you live from beautiful Clearwater, Florida. Where were we? What were we talking about? Oh yes. Obama's family vacation, $4.8 million. Secret Service expenses, $1.2 million. Hotel and lodging, $1 million. Car rentals, $165,000. Say $166,000. Air and rail expenses, $67,000. Make that $68,000. Anyway, it adds up to $2,234,316.67. So where did the other $2,565,000 go to? What did it happen to? What was it spent on? Was that discretionary spending? Huh? Where did $3.5 million go on a single vacation in Hawaii? Okay, how does somebody spend $3 million on a vacation to Hawaii? See, that is the question. Anyway, it what can you eat that costs $3 million? Okay, I mean, what can you spend $3 million? What kind of car can you drive for $3 million? I mean, what? How do you spend $3 million on one vacation to Hawaii? Anyway, it was the Obama's 8th trip to the president's home state, allegedly. And the family's total travel expenses so far during 8 years in office have come to $85 million. Okay. Judicial Watch President Tom Fitton said, unnecessary presidential travel for fundraising and luxury vacations on the taxpayer's dime would be a good target for reform for the incoming Donald Trump administration. Oh, yes, that's what Tom Fitton had to say. You can start trimming off right there. My God. How much of that wound up in a private bank account somewhere that doesn't exist? Huh? I tell you what we do. Let's move on. Oh, here's one. Here's one. You might like this one. Trump's America. GOP congressman preps national concealed carry bill. Their a national concealed carry bill, right? In other words, the Second Amendment doesn't stop or disappear when we cross over a state line. Okay, so if you have a concealed carry permit, you can do so in any state. Okay, so, and that's what the whole thing is all about, right? Am I right? Huh? Here's another one. Hey, look at this one. Check this one out. Globalists try to subvert the populist revolution. Like, wow. Tell me something I don't know. Right? Huh? The political class is doing everything it can think of to sabotage Trump and Brexit. The question is, the big question, the question is, will we let them? Will we let them? Okay? Because Trump taking over, Trump becoming the president here, the whole movement, right? Huh? Needs to anyway, what do we got here? Hold on, I'm having technical difficulties all of a sudden here. So if you hold on a minute. What is going on here? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Everything is now under control, ladies and gentlemen. Our next headline: climate changists are throwing fits over Trump's EPA pick. No, look out. Scott Pruitt threatens the future of global warming agenda. That's right. That's the headline. Here's the story. The latest globalist witch hunt is on, as the New York Times declared incoming EPA head Scott Pruitt a climate change denialist. Oh, yes. He doesn't deny being a denialist. Not in the least. President-elect Donald Trump has selected the Oklahoma Attorney General to lead the Environmental Protection Agency when his administration takes control in January. Pruitt's LinkedIn bio states that he is a leading advocate against the EPA's activist agenda. Leftists and global warmists are upset at the prospect of Pruitt's appointment and what it could mean for the future of their UN 2030 agenda. Oh, yes. You've heard of Agenda 21, of course. Well, they changed that. It's been changed to 2030. It's the same thing, only with a different name. Okay. So, but no, it's new. It's new. It's improved. It's extra strength. Right? Huh? It's Agenda 21 with a different name on it. 2030. UN 2030. I love it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Okay. Let us let us experience a change of pace here. Okay? All right? Because we're all over the place. We are all over the place tonight. So let's do this one here. Headline: Black homeless woman says Trump allowed her to live in Trump Tower rent-free for 8 years. Oh, yes, this is something that you won't hear in the mainstream media. That's right. You're not going to hear this on MSNBC. Okay? Now, this does not fit with the media's portrayal of Trump as a racist bigot. Okay? Anyway, that's the headline. Here's the story. A homeless black woman reveals that she has been living in Trump Tower for 8 years with the blessings of the Donald himself. The woman says she originally snuck into the building before becoming a squatter in one of the empty rooms. Police arrived the next day and told the woman to leave or she'd be arrested. When I told them I had no place to go, they contacted Mr. Trump over the phone and he came down here. Instead of evicting me off of the property, he said that I can stay, and it's been 8 years now that I've been here, the woman reveals. Not only did he not evict me off the property, he made sure that I ate 3 meals a day by room service and that I get a delivery of fresh flowers every week. Oh, yes, you heard right. The racist bigot. Right? Racist bigot. Okay. The African-American woman expresses her displeasure at the characterization of Trump as a bad guy and a racist. If it weren't for him, I'd be homeless. I'd be dead right now. I'd be in the street. That's what she says. She also says that Trump hasn't asked her to pay a dime. Donald Trump is not a bad guy, she says. He's a wonderful man. And everything I'm telling you today is true, she says. So, put that in your pipe and smoke it. That's right. What a guy! What a guy! What a deal! What a deal! What a deal! I tell you what, Trump is renowned for his act of kindness towards people in unfortunate circumstances. That's right. But the mainstream media is loath to mention it at all. No. All they want to talk about is how he's a racist. Right? Are you as sick as I am of hearing that? Huh? Trump is not a racist. Okay? Trump is not a racist. Okay? That line doesn't work anymore. It just doesn't work anymore. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Okay? All right. So there you go. You're listening to the Samsel Report right here on Revolution Radio. That's right. Okay, all right. Okay, let us continue on, ladies and gentlemen. Let us move right along. Our next headline. U.S. Steel prepared to bring back 10,000 American jobs. That's U.S. Steel, right? Obama regulations forced the company to hire more lawyers than engineers. The United States Steel would like to accelerate its investments and hire back laid-off employees now that Donald Trump will be occupying the Oval Office. And anyway, that's what CEO Mario Longhi told CNBC on Wednesday. Okay. All right. This guy says, I'd be more than happy to bring back the employees that we've been forced to lay off during this depressive period, he said, which could be close to 10,000 jobs. But that's not all. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. That's not all. Far from it. Trump hasn't even taken office yet, right? And he's already saving jobs. Carrier Corporation has agreed to not move to Mexico. Ford will not move its small car production to Mexico and are willing to move other foreign production facilities back to the U.S. A Japanese billionaire has agreed to invest $50 billion in creating high-tech research and development jobs right here in the U.S. This is high-tech, brainiac stuff here. Research and development, designing new innovation and blah, 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 right? Right here in the U.S., okay? I don't think Trump is going to be very fond of the idea for Lockheed and Boeing to build fighter planes in India, okay? I don't think that is going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. But then again, well, there you go. There you have it. There you go. Trump hasn't taken over the White House yet, but he's already walking the talk, okay? He's already delivering on his promises. He won the campaign, and he's already off to work, right? He's already meeting with foreign leaders and introducing them to America first. And the globalists are crapping their pants. Oh, yes, they are. I swear to God. What, this guy is like Superman. Huh? Truth, justice, and the American way. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's President Trump. Rejoice, people, okay? There is now hope for the future of America, okay? All right. So, thank God for Donald Trump. And when the Donald takes over, he will rise to the occasion, and he will become our greatest president ever. That's right. There's great potential. Great potential there. Yes, indeed. Now, they are desperate. The other side is desperate, ladies and gentlemen, and they are going to try everything they can think of, and they're going to get frustrated, see? And this just makes them all the more dangerous. This makes them all the more dangerous because they could really pull something here, see? So we got to watch out because these dirty, rotten bastards, I tell you what, look out for these people, all right? And already they're showing their colors. They're showing their stripes in the streets all over the place. And so put that in your pipe and smoke it. Right there. Okay. All right. I tell you what, let us continue because we got Hillary news. Okay? All right. We got Hillary news. Hold on. There we go. Our next headline. Our very next Okay. All right, here we go. Hillary Clinton, the queen of fake news, lectures Americans about fake news. Yes, you heard right. The queen of fake news. You're going to tell us all about fake news and what a dangerous thing it is. The woman who voted for a war that killed hundreds of thousands based on fake news now says fake news is putting lives at risk. Okay. Duh. What did she say? The epidemic of malicious fake news and false propaganda. You mean like what came out of the flooded social media over the past year? Anyway, it's now clear that so called fake news can have real world consequences, said Clinton. She made a speech on Thursday for retiring Nevada Senator Harry Reid. Lives are at risk, she said. Lives of ordinary people just trying to go about their days, to do their jobs, contribute to their communities, she said. That's what she said. Those were her words. Hillary went on to say that it was imperative for the public and private sector to take action against fake news to protect innocent lives. Oh, yes. Hold on now. What did I just say? She went on to say it was imperative for the public and private sector to take action against fake news. Okay? Such concern for innocent lives wasn't very apparent when Hillary supported the fake news narrative that led to the slaughter in Iraq. That's right. A war that ended hundreds of thousands of innocent lives. A war based on the completely fake, contrived narrative based on fake whistleblowers, fake intelligence, fake evidence that Iraq had weapons of mass destruction and that Saddam Hussein was somehow involved in 9/11. Is that the kind of false news you're talking about now? Huh, Hillary? That's the kind of false news I'm talking about. I think we're talking about two different kinds of false newses here. We got two different kinds of false newses going on here, Hillary. That's right. Maybe we should shut down CNN or MSNBC or the New York Times. The mainstream media is the king of fake news. That's right. The king and queen of fake news. Wasn't it the mainstream media that gave us the biggest false news story ever? Huh? Huh? 9/11, 2001. Huh? Huh? Thank God we are not all as stupid as they obviously think we are. That's right. We're not as stupid as they think we are. So put that in your pipe and smoke it, okay? All right. Okay. Hold on here. The fake news. Fake, 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 fake. It's all fake, 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 fake news. Okay. It's all horse hockey. That's right. It's horse hockey. Mainstream media is dead. That's right. That's what James O'Keefe says. Oh, yes. The mainstream media is dead. We killed it. Okay. I like this guy. All right. Okay. The mainstream media is too corrupt to succeed. Social media is now more powerful than the media. That's what O'Keefe had to say. The media is dead. We killed it. These people are such corrupt scum. But the good news is they lost, and the facts prove it. People are leaving the mainstream media because they want to know the truth. That's right. Now, Project Veritas played a critical role in the 2016 election, exposing some of the deepest political corruption ever revealed by undercover reporters. The mainstream media is dead, right? Dead, dead, dead. And you will hang from your neck till you're dead, dead, dead. And they hung themselves, basically, is what they did. You know, CBS, ABC, NBC, NPR, CNN, MSNBC, Washington Post, you got the New York Times, etc., etc. These people, they're all lying in their deathbeds. That's right. The internet has taken over. Oh, yes. The internet has taken over. Exterminate. Exterminate. No, 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 no. Seriously now. Okay, enough fooling around, okay? No more fooling around here. Now, ever since 1995, I was living in Sedona, Arizona. And today's New Atlantis was just published, and I met David Icke on a promotional tour. And we sat there and discussed our books and found that we had so much in common. And it was at that time, that I woke up and it all tied together. You know what I'm saying? Later, I was turned on to Alex Jones, who was just starting out with Infowars. And that was back when that was back when the internet was young. Okay. All right. The point is, that's where it all started from, right? And now look how far we've come. I mean, the mainstream media and its chokehold on news and information and entertainment is a thing of the past. See? They can no longer misinform and control the public. There's a new media. It's a news and information online. It's Infowars, it's Drudge and Savage and Revolution Radio. It's the alternative news sources and the alternative networks that report the news that exposes the treachery and criminality of the establishment. So, the establishment is in its death throes, ladies and gentlemen. And nobody's watching. Nobody's listening anymore. InfoWars has grown into a legitimate news gathering, reporting, investigative, alternative news network that actually has the president's ear. See, that makes a big difference right there. I mean, Trump knows what's going on here. He knows more than you may think he knows. But anyway. That's why the mainstream media and the establishment politicians want to shut us all down. Fake news, fake real news. They, the mainstream media, are the masters of deception, propaganda, omission, and outright treachery. People aren't listening anymore, and they're beginning to wake up more and more. In the next 4 to 8 years, we will see the mainstream media go out of business. Oh, yes. And we will see a more awake and aware population, more capable of discernment. Okay? That's a lost art anymore, isn't it? Huh? Okay, well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to continue on with our headlines. Our next headline, ladies and gentlemen. Black lawyer says, free anyone charged with murdering whites. What? What did he say? Huh? What was that? Huh? Free anyone charged with murdering whites. That's what the black lawyer had to say. Oh, yeah? Smile when you say that, sweetheart. No, really, this is a classic case of reverse racism right here. It's not okay one way, but the other way is okay. An editor of a top-rated legal website is calling on blacks to scare whites by automatically acquitting African Americans accused of murdering or raping whites, no matter what the facts. What is this guy? He needs to have his head examined here. Something wrong with this guy here. African American editor Eli Mistel called for jury nullification by blacks when juries in trials that focus on white victims. Okay. Jury nullification would get white people's attention, he said. Remember how pissed off white people were about O.J.? And that was just one dude. White people would notice if black jurors simply refused to play along. That's what he said. That's what he said. Those were his words. He also had this to say. Black people lucky enough to get on a jury could just use that power to acquit any person charged with a crime against white men in white male institutions. If the alleged victim is a white guy, we could just acquit. Assault, acquit. Burglary, acquit. Murder? What the hell do you think is happening to black people? What the hell do you think we're complaining about when your cops shoot us or choke us? Acquit, I say. Acquit. This is something that intellectual black people with legal training talk about. That's right. Intellectual black people with legal training sit around in a comfy chairs, sipping bourbon, or whatever the hell it is that they're sipping. You know, they're all dressed like James Bond with the tuxedos and everything, sitting around, and this is what they talk about. This is something that intellectual black people with legal training talk about. Honestly now, what the hell do you expect us to do? How do you white people think we're supposed to react when we watch cops murder us and get away with it over and over and over again? We're just supposed to take it? Wait for America to produce nicer white people? No! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Okay, so now we've established what kind of a lawyer this guy is. It's one hell of a lawyer. Look out, Perry Mason. My God. Wait a minute. I mean, no, this really stinks. It really stinks. It reeks, people. Oh, yes. I think I smelled George Soros money around here somewhere. Oh, my God. Oh, it stinks. It's around here somewhere. Look behind the furniture. It's around here somewhere. Oh, my God. Open the windows. Get the stink out. George Soros money. The racist crap coming out of this guy's mouth instead of his ass. That's right. Racist crap coming out of his mouth instead of his ass. It's coming out the wrong end. That's right. It's coming out the wrong end here. This guy better look out. Look out. He better look out. He could choke on all that racist crap. That's right. That racist crap would just get in and distort its taint and start up. He wouldn't be able to talk or nothing. Besides, asphyxiation by means of oral diarrhea is a common attribute of those on the left. That's right. That's right. Those on the left. Common attribute. Oral diarrhea. Oh my God. Oh, discrimination. Racism. On whose part now? Seriously, on whose part? Huh? White racism on blacks or black racism on whites? See? How many blacks are killed by black cops? Huh? How many blacks are killed by other blacks? Huh? How many white cops are killed by blacks? Everything is Whitey's fault. Huh? Is that it? I'll tell you what. This is the legacy of the Obama administration. He's been stirring up race relations since he got into office, and thank God he's on his way out of the picture. That's right. This is the result of allowing a madman to use his wealth to stir up racial tensions all across America. This is the result of leftist indoctrination on our college campuses and in the mainstream media. Oh, yes. So, put that in your pipe and smoke it, you rotten, dirty old scumbag, you. Okay? All right? Okay? Our next headline: Hillary supporters issued death threats to Trump's senior advisor. Well, I guess it's him this week. Next week it'll be somebody else. Have a weekly announcement. They'll send death threats. You get death threats. Death threats day, Backers of defeated Democratic candidate do not know how to accept the will of the people. Oh no, they have yet to accept the will of the people. Okay. Donald Trump's senior advisor Kellyanne Conway revealed she's been receiving death threats from supporters of Hillary Clinton due to the defeated campaign's persistent sore loser rhetoric. Speaking with MSNBC's Chris Matthews, Conway defended President-elect Trump from Matthews' accusations that his campaign provides a platform to white supremacists. Conway claimed the pro-Clinton media's perpetuation of that narrative has fueled violent threats against her. Oh, yes. Well, these people, these people are all crazy. These people are nuts. There's something wrong with these people. These people need to have their heads examined. I tell you what, all these people out in the street, all these people with Black Lives Matter, all these George Soros funded, all the Hillary people that just can't get it through their heads that Hillary lost the election. Well, I'm sorry. What is it me? Huh? Is it me? Huh? Here's another one. Check this one out. Hillary ignites Soros-funded purple revolution against Trump. Okay? Now she's going to lead a revolution, a purple revolution against Donald Trump. Okay? This is why Clinton keeps wearing purple in public. Ever noticed that lately? He's always wearing purple. While blasting so-called fake news on Thursday, Hillary Clinton once again wore the color purple, which signifies George Soros's color revolution against the Donald Trump presidency. And George Soros has declared war against President Donald Trump. Oh, this bastard needs to be put away somewhere. They need to take this guy. Go. I don't see how he's walking around here. How can he be walking around here, huh? Clinton, who has deep ties to Soros, also wore purple during her concession speech. Now, Soros, a socialist gazillionaire best known for breaking the British pound in 1992, has funded government overthrows known as color revolutions in the Ukraine, Georgia, Kyrgyzstan, and other countries in the former Soviet bloc, the Middle East, and North Africa. Now, that's why Putin wants this guy so bad. Oh, yes. And now he's trying to do the same thing using far-left radicals in the U.S. If Hillary's recent penchant for the color purple is any indication. But why purple? It's the color resulting from mixing red and blue. And Clinton and others pushing the upcoming purple revolution will likely justify it as the unification of the divided red and blue states of America. So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. She's wearing purple. Do you like the way she looks in purple? What do you think? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, I tell you what. You're listening to the Samsel Report. Can you hear me? Hello? You're listening to the Samsel Report right here on Revolution Radio. And I got some flack from somebody yesterday and said I should be ashamed of myself for being so hateful of Islam and so hateful of the Muslims. And this person said that that's not a very Christian way to, that Jesus, forgives. I mean, Jesus, that's not the way to be. She said. So, really now. But I don't hate the no, no. But it is a coincidence, however, that it's always a Muslim. It's always a Muslim. Period. There you go. It's always a Muslim. So tell me, what, am I wrong? Huh? But it's always a Muslim. That's what they call Islamophobic. Okay? So I'm an Islamophobe. Okay? Isn't that something? Huh? Huh? I'll tell you what, it was a Muslim that what was it? OSU killer. The OSU killer was a Muslim. And the Paris bombers, the Orlando shooter, and the shoe bomber, and the Beltway snipers, Fort Hood shooter, underwear bomber, tried to set his underwear on fire on a plane. That's a very interesting one when you stop to think about it. How did this guy intend to hijack the airplane simply by setting his underwear on fire? He was unsuccessful in setting his underwear on fire. They were all Muslims. Come on, the Boston Marathon bombers. Need I remind you that the 9/11 hijackers were all Muslims? And they're all from Saudi Arabia, too, to boot. See? So, it's not that I hate Muslims. No, I wish they'd go home and Muslim over there, Do your thing, Have at it, But stay over there where you belong. Shit, we don't want you over here. We don't need that crap over here. We don't need that crap over here. Okay? Because they intend to turn America into Europe. Okay? And you are not going to want to have to live in that. And once you get it, baby, once it's it's like termites, You get termites in one room of your house or in one part of your house, and you don't do anything about it. And next thing you know, the entire place is falling apart. Okay? And that's what's going to happen to America. And that's what I don't want to see it. I don't want to see that happen. And we have a chance to prevent that from happening now. We have a chance to stand up to the New World Order, ladies and gentlemen. See? Right now, they are using Islam and these refugees as a weapon against us. And it looks like they're doing a pretty damn good job of it, too. That's right. It's up to you. Is that what you want to see? Is that what you want your neighborhood to turn into? Is that what you want going on around you? Is that what they're going to change our entire culture, our entire way of living? Christianity and Islam cannot exist side by side because Islam will seek to destroy Christianity. It's in the Quran. That's what they're supposed to do, right? It's not going to work. So anyway, with that, then the program is over. The program is over here. Okay? All right? So, thank you for tuning in to the Samsel Report. right here on Revolution Radio. You want to come back next week? Okay. And we will have one humdinger of a shindig going on right here next week. Okay. All right. What else can I? Oh, baby. Look out.